Today we're going to talk about Corey Adams, who was a standout and amazing player at Edna Karr. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, I'm so sorry about that, because this is one hell of a way to enter into this show that is about college football. We talk college football year round. And one of the things that I have done lately that I will continue to do is talk about these young men when they're taken from us too soon. Corey Adams was fatally shot Saturday night just outside of Memphis. He was 18 years old. The reason I wanted to do this is simply that. I'm a black man, and that hits you all sorts of different ways, and I understand that. But the sport is mostly made up of young men that look like me, 17 to 23 years old, give or take. And we're entering an era where they are able to make life-changing money as soon as they graduate high school, and that is amazing. I'm so excited for them. There are all sorts of people that want to say they're trying to protect them from this or that. Where were you Saturday night is my first question. The second is, it should never happen. It should never happen. It should never happen. I'm thinking about losing Dolph. I'm thinking about, Memphis is tough, but that man was going to Ole Miss. He graduated in December. He enrolled in the winter. He was probably going to play significant snaps this year as a true freshman. And why not? Coming out of Edna Karr, which for those of y'all that don't know, has won 7 state championships, including 6 since 2012, and last year's state title in 5A. They wear the purple and gold. They're proud of it. They're in New Orleans. Hell yeah. Love that team. There's like 24 high school football teams that I would absolutely love to be a part of, but I only claim one, right? The thing that gets me about Corey and his story is just what kind of an amazing player he was. I mean, last year alone, 47 tackles, 15 sacks, 4 forced fumbles. There's a play that he made against Holy Cross. Someone sent me iPhone video of it years ago. I think he was a junior. And he strips, not just strip sacks, like he forcibly takes the ball out of the hands of the quarterback at cross, and he ran it back the other way 70 yards for a touchdown. And I said, how is LSU going to let that boy leave the state? Like, you know what I'm saying? If Nick Saban was head coach, this would never happen. Instead, 6'4", 250 is right there at Oxford, ready to go. Gonna be playing in Pete Golding's scheme on an Ole Miss team that is charging. They were winning double-digit games. They narrowly missed the college football playoff last year. They're making strides to do it this year. Lane Kiffin has that thing humming in the right direction. A lot of good things going on in Oxford. Even as I'm a man that's from southern Mississippi, and don't get called dead wearing those colors down there, dog. Like, we just not going to do it. It's going to be Southern Miss. It's going to be black and gold. Or it might be purple and gold, Hattiesburg High, LSU, but we just we didn't mess with the Rebels unless they got one of us. Only other team that I know that could wear them colors and get away with it was South Panola. You know what I mean? Like, for those of y'all that are from Mississippi, you understand what I mean when I say from Mississippi, all right? Patrick Willis, oh my gosh, what a monster. And I don't know that Corey would have developed into that kind of a legend, the kind of man we just tell legendary stories about year in, year out, week in, week out. But the idea of him playing alongside guys like Suntarine Perkins filled me with joy. The idea that an Edna Karr player was going to make it to the big time again, and he was going to have an opportunity to play on big games, ESPN, ABC, that his family was going to get to watch him do this at the highest level we have in our sport and possibly make the kind of money that other dudes in the New Orleans public school system at Edna Karr could be like, you know what, that could be me just tomorrow. It's not years away anymore. It used to be years away. You had to have graduated or made progress toward graduating from college. You needed 3 years in college before the NFL deemed you fit enough to play in its league. That's how the development worked. Now you're getting paid to be developed. And in that way, I wanted more for him. I wanted more for all of them. Training camp is right there. We're this close to playing football, where you're in an environment that is built to help you. There are guardrails in place. You're going to be too tired to go out at night. You got morning practices that you got to get up for. You got training you got to get up for. Your life is so regimented that it is difficult for you to make the kind of mistake that others could make. Still going to go out. Anytime you go outside, anybody knows that, yeah, that could be it. But that's part of this. Part of this is kiss them, love them. If this reaches someone who was close to Corey, was close to his family, I cannot imagine what you must feel. And I will not try to make it better. But you should know that there are strangers here, there, and everywhere who are willing to join you in mourning, in remembering. That is the reason I wanted to do this. All of them are precious. I say it every year. I go through recruiting 300 times a year. Somebody else goes recruiting once in a lifetime. More than 11,000 players play this game every single year. Some of them I get to talk about. Most of them, I don't. They go all over. We now got 136 FBS teams. I know because I ranked them all. And Ole Miss was near the top of the list. That's top 25 program. And they are not just recruiting anybody. They're recruiting studs. They're recruiting players. They're recruiting guys that absolutely, positively, 100% get after it. Because that is what it takes to play SEC football. That is what it takes to play at Ole Miss now. Yeah, even Ole Miss, even Stuffy, John Grisham, William Faulkner. We produce more world-class writers than anybody else in this entire country, save maybe Iowa Writers Workshop, but that don't really count because it's a workshop anyway. And then there was, what else would Corey Adams have been able to give the world? We're going through it. We've been going through it. We will continue to go through it. So when these things hit us in the stomach like they did Saturday night for people that knew him, the people that covered him, the people that had such hopes and expectations for his career at Ole Miss and beyond, for his life, it'll take time. It will take time. And it will scar over. Each time I do one of these, I sincerely hope it will be the last. And I'm also hit with the reality that probably won't be. We will pray. We will pray. And we will be near.